So, before you get a gas certificate, there's a few things you may need to do to ensure that you're not going to get someone out who's going to defect this immediately. First things first is the age of the van. How old your van is can really affect what laws we apply to your van to get your gas system legal, considering that we've had a few code changes over the years. The next thing on is the front of the van, pretty much the regulator height to begin with, depending on how old your van is. It depends on where the regulator can be. From 2004 to 2010, the regulator could be wherever it wanted, including under the bottle. From 2010 to 2013, the whole regulator had to be above the bottle, and from 2013 onwards, only the inlet of the regulator had to be above the outlet of the bottle. So the next thing on the list is the test point. If you do not have a test point on your regulator or in your system somewhere, a inspector may not certify your van simply because they aren't able to test for any leaks in your system. Now, a reputable gas fitter who can and will do the work for you can normally do this on the day, and it does not take long. The next point to go on is the pigtails. So the age of the pigtails or what type of pigtails can also matter. As you can see, this is a new pigtail, still cannot retain a shape, it's still nice and bendy. That's perfectly fine, it can be used. An old pigtail like this, where it doesn't really bend very well, it does retain a shape and can be used as a hammer, may need to be replaced on the day as it can leak. The other thing is what type of bottles you may have and what type of pigtails you may have. As you can see, this is an old bottle. It takes the old PLL style of pigtail, which is with a left-handed thread. And if you still have the old connection, that's perfectly fine. You can leave it there. We can replace it like for like, because if it is an old connection. If you have the new bottle, the new style of connection on the bottle, then the old pigtails can still go into the new ones. That's fine. They have a female thread in there. If you have a new pigtail, like one of these, this cannot go onto the old bottles. As you can see, turning it anyway, she does not go on. So if you have one of these, you'll have to get new bottles, unfortunately.